All right. Are we live? Fuck it. We'll do it live. Of course, I'm a cheap bastard, so I don't pay for StreamYard, and they don't let you play intros on the free version anymore. So we'll hang out and I'll babble for a minute. Alex has a catch on locals, I believe. Um, so I would expect people to go to that instead. I had this scheduled before I knew he was going to do a catch. 1 second. Smoke him if you got him. I really wanted to see. I got a bunch of new people here the last couple of days. Special thanks to a certain person that I won't name to, you know, because I don't want her getting harassed. But it's all her fault. But I was kind of hoping to touch base with some of the new people that have been leaving comments. What's going on, Gilf? And what is going on, Mr. Jackoff? Where the hell is everybody? I guess it takes a minute. They don't have an intro to play, so I got. It seems like there's a lot because I haven't been going live much and not talking, but it just seems like there's a lot to talk about, but it's probably already all been done. It's just a whole lot and some nothing. I don't know, man. I actually meant to go live. But see, it sucks having two channels. The only reason I have this one is because my other one got nuked, and then my other one coming back, and I'm stuck with two. But I'm trying to discipline myself to do all the drama stuff um, on this one, and then do my other bullshit on the other one. But the other one, more people see it, and if it's important enough drama, I'll go ahead and talk about it over there too. Uh, it gets redundant after a while. What's going on, Cole? What's going on, Shauna? I mean, Predator Poachers, Long Island, and Decoy Girls both got nuked. Decoy Girls came back right away, but that is 100% uh, Tommy's henchmen filing bullshit claims to get channels taken down. They've done it before. They've admitted to doing it. In fact, one of those FBC fuckboys said flat out that Tommy is the only one that should be doing catches. So yeah, and they had my other channel nuked according to them, and I'll get to that in a minute. Um, hey, what is up, JM? What's going on, David? Welcome. Glad to see you. Hey, what's going on, White Claw? What's up, Jules? Long time no see. Hello, Anthony. I'll let you hang out as long as you're not an asshole. If anybody wants to come up, I mean, I would really like to talk to some new people, but if anybody wants to come up, you can let me know, and I will be happy to not see your comment and not drop the link. Oh, well, fuck it. I'll drop it right now while I'm thinking about it if anybody wants it later. Yeah, I got a lot on my mind. My thoughts are scattered because my untreated AD, whatever the fuck it's called. They were talking about putting me on medications for my ADHD, and believe it or not, at that time I actually turned down narcotics. At that time, I was trying to clean up a little bit, and I was already getting prescriptions for like 5 narcotics, and I didn't want another type of narcotic prescription. So that was really stupid. I should have taken the drugs because now I'm out here buying cocaine. But anyway, my when my main channel got taken down, it was because of a porn bomb beyond my control. I shut it down. I I nuked the stream, and then thought it was cool, and 2 days later, my channel gets nuked. But Tommy said that he had that done. He also said that he told me to take my channel down, or he was going to do it. That conversation never happened. Um, I cannot be intimidated, especially not by a punk like that. Hey, what's going on, General? Glad to see you. So, porn bombing is a sex crime. It is a federal and state sex crime. So, I guess if Tommy's out here having his people commit sex crimes to get channels taken down, then that's another issue that should be addressed. I'm just saying. But rest assured, I cannot, anytime, like Tommy has threatened to kill me many times. Um, blah, blah, blah. But we've all seen how he acts when the action gets hot. I would love it. Y'all ever seen Deliverance? Yeah, I'll tie that motherfucker to a stump. I'm also going to talk about, I went off last night because Tech is trying to poke his head back up around here. People can do what they want. They can go wherever they want. But I'm telling you, and maybe they didn't see the shit that I posted about him in the past, but all I really showed was his, hey, what's up, Nightly Narcotics? All I really showed was that he had a restraining order against him and then it got reinstated. I didn't show the details of the shit that he's actually done to his victim. And I'm not going to. It's it wouldn't do his victim any favors, you know. Um, so the details aren't people's business really, but I can tell you after what I've seen, he did way more. He's like, all I did was punch a wall. No, motherfucker, you did way more than punch a wall. I could forgive punching a wall. When I was young and stupid, I'm in much better control of myself now. But when I was young and stupid, I punched out windshields. I put my fist through walls. I haven't done that since I was, I don't know, like 20. Because I realized that having a hot head was not good. It wasn't easy and it took a long time, and I couldn't tell you how, but I eventually got control of myself. Yeah, hitting a stud is a bitch. Yeah, or punching out your windshield and having to replace it. Yeah, I've been there, but I've never hit a fucking female. And I've never punched anything in front of a female out of anger like that. I was mad because of females sometimes, but they weren't there. But yeah, it was way worse than what he's telling you. And I'm just saying that you can go wherever you want. You can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. Uh, but if you are cool with Tech, I will not be cool with you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have a wrench here. I don't care if you have a sea monkey. I'm not. I'm not giving you an ultimatum. I'm telling you how it's going to be. I could comment that all I showed you went IRL and contacted. Anthony, you know that the pieces of shit that you're hanging out with now did all that shit. Not that it's excusable for anybody, but they were doing that shit way before it was done to them. That's why it was done to them. And I'm not saying it's good, but after all the shit the good guy's done and you want to back his ass up, you can get fucked too. God damn it, my screen's frozen. Give me a second. All right, David Henderson. I would change that if that's your real name. um, just in case, but that's up to you. What brings you this way? I saw you commenting on a couple of my things or something, whatever. I've seen you around, but thanks for subscribing. This isn't, I really don't want to do this drama shit anymore, but it's necessary. Somebody's got to do it. And when it comes to like Tommy did this or whoever or Tech did this or whatever, I'm never gonna lie to you about that stuff. And I'm real lazy about going back 2 years and finding screenshots and reposting them. Stuff is up on a lot of channels, and you know you can either go there or take my word for it. But when it comes to stuff like I'm talking about, I will never lie about that. What's going on, Hey, I don't know why you don't have a wrench in here, Jamie. I will. I can't do it now, but I will take care of it later. Had it for 60 years. Hey, I respect that too. I 100% respect that. I've always used my real name. My name is Bill fucking Powell. Just so you know. My channel used to be my real name too, but I just changed it basically out of boredom and to piss people off. Pulling the strings gets under people's skin if you know the lore behind it. David is, oh, okay, if he's a friend of yours, then I'll keep an eye on him. You ran across some of my stuff and actually liked it. You must have something wrong with you then. Right on. This isn't the sum of my parts. I have another channel too where I do. Um, I mean, there's still some drama stuff on there, but I do. There's more to me than this. Hey, what's going on, Lazoom? Jamie sent you. Hell yeah. Jamie's just in case you didn't know, Jamie's kind of a pervert. I'm not exactly complaining. Yeah, Jamie, you have a wrench on my other channel. I just don't go live on this one very much. And I usually stay logged into my other one. And when I set this live, I was logged into this one. So I didn't even go live on the right channel. And General knows what's up. If you guys would like to help me get, uh, just a little cocaine, just a little bump, I would appreciate it. I won't necessarily actually buy cocaine with any donations, but I might. All right, somebody's trying to come up. Let's see if we can get porn bombed. Will. It just says Will. I don't know who the hell that is. All right. We're probably about to get nuked. Cover your eyes, ladies.
I've never porn bombed ever.
Okay, right on. Well, you know how this place is. You're
Yeah.
you're
Wait, I
what's your
didn't know
name?
porn bombing was what'd you say, like a sex crime or something?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, so I'm a victim of sex crime?
Yes.
Oh my God, I feel so violated right now. Oh Lord.
If you think you feel violated now, wait till I get done with you.
Oh, okay, all right. I like dirty talk, but not from a man. But it's all right. Do what you want to do.
You
It's whatever.
you you have no idea. So,
I don't have.
all
I've
right,
never had. I've never had an idea in my entire life.
you're Eon Will, right? Or Lion Will, or whatever the hell it is.
I've never heard of that name. No, that's not me.
All right. It doesn't matter. I can already tell I don't like you. So what's on your mind?
You can tell you don't like me.
Yeah, you sound like you already sounded me like you don't have enough bass in your voice. Um,
Oh, come on, brother. That's crazy. Now, okay, you're doing way too much now. All right. Okay. I see where this is going.
no,
So you don't like me
okay,
because my voice doesn't have bass.
yeah, that's all it takes.
So if I had a little bit more bass, you would like me?
No, no, no. I have other reasons why I don't like you.
So
Um,
you know
well,
me and then you don't like me before. So see, you're lying right there. You're a liar. You're a
no,
liar.
I
You're
am
an
not
admitted
lying.
liar. You just lied on your own channel right now. And it's fine, it's whatever. But you
I
didn't like
haven't
me.
lied about shit.
You said you
I can tell within 5 seconds whether I like somebody or not.
Nah, bro, you're lying right now. You're lying right now. I just caught you right there. You said you don't like me because you heard some shit about me. It's whatever. I don't even know who you are. I've
No,
seen the
no, no,
profile picture.
no, 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 no. That's not really what I said.
Okay. Are you going to elaborate or are you just going to say no, no, no?
No, no, no.
Oh my God.
All right. What for real though, man? What's on your mind? There's somebody backstage here. Let me check this out.
Wait, did you just whistle
But
right there with your teeth?
probably. I don't know. Did
You
I?
said, what's on your mind? And there was like a whistle right there. What was that?
I have no idea.
Do you have a gap between your bottom teeth?
No.
Are you
It's
sure?
probably my shit. It's probably my shitty mic.
I don't know. Mics don't do that. You said, I got something in the back. That was a whistle.
You see, this is why I don't like you.
You don't know me.
All right.
Why do you feel the
Cover
need to
your
go on
eyes,
every
ladies.
panel, Eon?
What's that?
Why do you feel the need to be a panel whore? Why you're
Man,
here? Get Bill to get your ball gag size because you're a panel whore.
I get
We're
around,
getting
Greg.
there. We're getting there. We are getting there.
All right.
That is actually an important question.
What's the question?
I do, just for our records that are confidential. I do need to know your ball gag size in case it becomes important later.
It's a 2.
Really?
I don't even know what that means. I just said 2 because it's the first thing that came to my mind. But I've never even bought a ball gag in my life. I think that's weird if you're doing that kind of shit.
You should try it.
No, I should not.
I'm telling you right now, if we were alone in a room together, I would fucking ball gag you, and not
Wait,
even in a gay way.
do you like to get gagged?
No, 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 no. I'm a dominant.
Oh, okay. So you're a dom.
Hmm.
So you've never had a purple punisher up your butt like that guy Tech? I heard about this guy Tech. That's kind of weird. He likes to do it.
No, no,
You're not
no,
down with
sir.
that?
That is no,
You're not down?
no, no, no.
Well, okay, buddy. I mean, I'm going to introduce you to some people that maybe could change your mind.
Yeah, I promised myself I would never ever do that again.
You promised who?
Myself,
Why would you have to make that promise?
because why not?
Well, because wouldn't you just like not want to do it? Wouldn't you have to not like promise yourself? Doesn't that sound like you kind of want to do it, but you're like secretly like, oh my God, I kind of want to do this thing, but I'm going to make a promise to myself. I'm never going to do it. That sounds like you're thinking about it, really.
You were raised on an iPad, weren't you?
Hell no, dude. I'm old as shit. I'm almost 40 right now.
Are you really?
Yeah, iPads weren't nothing. iPads did not exist when I was growing up.
And your balls still ain't dropped. Sad.
Dropped on your chin.
Hey, maybe you're not so bad, but I still don't like you.
Well, we're gonna get there, one step at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, look,
I
what's a
think you
little
and I might
sucking
have been
dick?
on a panel before together. Because I know this. I know
Oh,
this.
were we?
I know the profile picture. I know it. I've seen it around. I think we might have been on a panel before, but I don't know. We probably didn't talk much, but
Okay. Well, if that's possible. I don't really go on too many other people's panels anymore, but it's entirely possible. I've been known to be all fucked up on booze and pills and cocaine and jump on panels and not remember it.
shit.
I also,
Honestly, I feel that shit. Bro. It's been a long time since the pills and the coke and all that. It's been a long time, but I understand what you're talking about.
I've also been known to. I gotta take Ambien to get to sleep, and sometimes I'll take that
Oh
shit.
no, bro! Don't take that drug.
And then the next
That
day,
drug fucks
people
you
like,
up.
oh yeah. Like
Hey,
I
wait.
wake up like walking through cornfields and shit. And,
No, you wake up like a zombie. I know that drug's fucked up. That's like Seroquel. Seroquel is not good for you. But hey, I heard recently you used to have a thing with Jilly.
I mean, if you want to call it a thing,
I don't know what to call it. You tell me what to call it. I'll call it whatever you want me to call it.
I don't know. You could call it a thing, but it. I ended it abruptly. We weren't dating, not like that. Um,
What do you call it?
we were just good friends, and I was trying to. We had a lot in common, and I was trying to help her out through some shit. And
You know what? That really makes sense to me because you were talking about a ball gag earlier, and I know she's talked about getting tied up to a chair and all that. You guys like that kind of shit, huh? That kind of
I am not going to comment on anything involving ball gags
I
or
wouldn't
chairs
either. I would
or
never put that shit. I would never do that. I would never talk about that on the internet. But I mean,
yeah, or paracord
I'm looking at
or
facts. You talked about a ball gag. She talks about tying up to a chair. So I'm like, kind of like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, so 1 + 1 = 2, right?
I mean, you can probably use the calculator on your iPad and figure it out.
I use a calculator in my head, bro. You talked about ball gags. She talks about tying people up to a chair. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. You guys like this kind of stuff. You're into this like little freaky shit.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, right?
What does
I mean,
that
there was
mean? It is what it is. No, it is what it
look,
isn't. It is what
people
it isn't. That is crazy.
people thought I took the stream down right away, but of course it got clipped and replayed. But inevitably, my streams we end up always talking about titties, right? It just happens.
Did
And
you
I
say
was talking
kitties?
about titties,
Oh,
titties,
titties.
boobies,
Oh my!
boobies. Let me get something to drink here real quick.
You go way
Um,
too much.
I was having a deep philosophical conversation with another
Yeah,
female about boobies, and Jilly jumped up on the panel, and
yeah.
she just
So,
started going in on her, saying it made it sound like she was like jealous.
what's your favorite size?
Yes.
Good answer. Like, yeah, nice. But what's your
Oh,
favorite size?
I like tig old biddies. I'm like a 44 double D is just about perfect for me. But big boobs aren't mandatory. If she has other good qualities, then
Like a big forehead, like Jilly?
Well, you know what? It takes a big forehead to be able to deflect my load. So
Yeah, but you think she'd be smarter with all that forehead. You think that would be like equivalent to like brain capacity, but it's really not. It's kind of crazy.
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. I'm not a doctor either, but I could see reality.
What is reality?
You
Like
got a
what?
big ass forehead. You got a big ass forehead and no brains. Like what's in there? I don't know what's is that gas in there? I don't know what's in there. Is that water? I don't know.
But the part of the brain that does the thinking does not correlate with the size of the skull necessarily.
Okay, good point. Can I ask you something really quick?
Sure.
So I'm getting told that you worked with that guy Dowd.
No, absolutely not.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
Because I don't like that guy.
Your buddy Hoaxworth made up that shit. Just like when a 14-year-old
It
followed.
wasn't Hoax that told. I never heard that shit from Hoaxworth. Somebody else told me that shit recently. I just got the thing recently. Somebody told me that you worked with Dowd last year.
No, absolutely not.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure. I don't like him either.
So can you say right now, fuck you, Dowd? Say that shit.
Yeah, I've said it many times. Fuck
Say
Dowd.
it right now.
Fuck Dowd. I've said it many times.
That's what I'm saying. And Jesse and all those fools. Fuck them fools.
You see, I don't really know most of these people. Like, I know who Jesse is. He was up here one time, but like, I don't really know all these fuckers.
I don't even know
your buddy.
But I don't really know
your buddy Hoax likes to make shit up when he gets caught.
But Bill, let me ask you this: if you had a wife, right? You got a wife, and there's a kid involved. I don't know if it's his kid or I don't know the whole story, but you got a wife, and then you have a website, and you're selling pictures of your wife, like doing stuff inside of mud, right? And it's kind of there's like a sexual connotation to the pictures, and then on the same website, you're having links that says teen modeling. So under 18, teen modeling. Is that normal or is that weird?
That's weird.
That's weird. That's Jesse. So Dow, Jesse, all these people connected. And I'm really not trying to throw people under the bus, but Angela G, she's right there. There's a bunch of people in that circle.
Angela G and I we're cool now, but we had a falling out because of Dowd. Because I told her that I can't be cool with somebody. See, I don't know whether the Chomo stuff about him is true or not. But I heard him myself like bragging about punching a 10-year-old kid in the stomach.
See, I didn't even hear about that. But let me tell you this. So you've heard about. I didn't even hear about that. So hitting it, because I understand what you're saying. You can't like in your head. You can't be like fuck this guy because you hear one story. I totally agree. But I never even heard about the punching a kid in the stomach. The stories I heard was once he jerked off when a school bus was passing by. He was like jerking his, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get your channel banned or whatever, but jerking it in front of a school bus. That's one story. There's another stream I saw with my own eyes where he basically forced his daughter, young girl, to drink hard alcohol on stream. He pressured her to do that. And then there's another story where he was giving that same daughter a bath, and then his mom left the bathroom for like a minute or two, and in that small frame of time he did some kind of weird stuff. So
I don't know about any of that, but that's not cool either. But what I'm saying is what I know for a fact that I heard with my own two ears was this kid was being an asshole. I don't even remember what he was doing, but he was like, yeah, and I punched that motherfucker right in the stomach. And I'm like, okay, that's enough. And I haven't been back to his channel since.
There's too many coincidences where it's like you can't deny, and there's multiple convictions about you. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know about the punching. I never heard about the punching in the stomach. And that kind of.
I never heard the thing about the jerking off by the school, but I never heard anything about that.
That's the main accusation against him.
I can't tell you your buddy Hoax makes a lot of shit up. He's lied about me several times.
No, he usually has receipts.
Stuff that you think on what he said.
He usually has receipts, and the one about him jerking off in front of a bus, I think that one was documented by the police and shit.
And I don't remember anything about that, but it's not. It's not. Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
Hell, who does fuck with that? Jerking off in front of a school bus? That's weird as hell. And then you're giving your underage daughter, like, and I'm not talking underage, I'm talking underage. She's not even over 15. Young ass girl. like, and then he was on a stream and he was drinking Jack Daniels and shit with like a Rockstar or something like that, or like a Red Bull. And then he was like, no, you take a sip. And then she was like, I don't want to do it. And he like forced her to do it. That's weird, right?
Yeah, that's weird. But you know what else is weird is your buddy Hoax Wars sexually harassing a 16-year-old.
Wait, what?
You can't tell me you don't know about that.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. I was talking.
It's weird, don't you think, that he was sexually harassing a 16-year-old and passing her pictures around?
When was that?
I don't know exactly when. It's been like that's been documented a bunch of times.
No, it hasn't been documented. I know exactly what you're talking
Yes,
about.
it has.
And you're lying
I am not lying.
And you're lying right now. And I know exactly what you're talking about. You're lying. I know the whole story. I was actually there in the stream at the time. The guy,
So you were part of it.
The guy who all of you people act like was an underage kid. Are you talking about Toasted when he came on that fucking Hoax Wars stream? Toasted?
We're talking about two different things, dumbass. We're talking about
I don't think we are. I
picture
think you're talking about the whole Toasted thing.
No.
Are you talking about,
I know your story.
Hold on.
I know the story you're talking about, and Hoax lied about that too.
He didn't. What did he lie about? What do you guys know how old Toasted was when he was on that stream?
That's not the same person.
So
Toasted and the 14-year-old. Toasted and the 14-year-old are two separate people.
Who's the 14-year-old?
I'm not naming it.
Oh, there you go.
Like
you can't say nothing about it.
That
Okay,
stream.
so you can throw shit out there. But
I'm not doxing a
minor.
minor. I'm not doxing a minor.
Dude, Toasted is not Toasted's real name. It's not doxing. What the fuck you talking about?
I know that.
So
I'm not talking about Toasted. Toasted
who
and
are
the
you-
14-year-old boy are two different people.
So who's the you can throw up an internet name. It's not doxing, you fucking idiot. You don't have a name, and that's why you're stumbling right now. And you can keep pretending like you're trying to say something you don't. You have no information about what you think you have.
The panel is still up.
So what's the name?
I'm not doxing a 14-year-old.
No, because you don't have the name. You don't have the name. You don't have anything. You're one of these people that
I do have the
around.
name. It was screenshotted and passed around.
Okay. All right. You're doing the same thing that everyone does where they throw out fake narratives and it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Not bullshit. See, this is why I don't like you. It's because you're a brainwashed little dweeb and you only believe what you want to believe. Your buddy Hoax Wars is a fucking creep.
I don't. And do you think you saying you don't like me like offends me or something like that? It doesn't. That doesn't.
No, I'm just making sure you know. I'm just making sure you know.
I know you've said it like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. I don't care. I don't care.
You wanted to know that. You wanted to know why. You asked me why, and this is it right here.
No, I wanted you to say a name, and I said you could say an internet name, and you're like, I can't do that because there's 14. An internet name is not a dox. You're lying. You don't have a name. You have no information. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're being exposed right now, and it's fine. Go ahead. Keep acting like you're acting.
It happened live on panel. Probably most of the people in the chat right now saw it.
I've never seen nothing. So what's the name?
I'm not giving you a name.
You don't have a name to give. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to make the point. You don't have a name to give.
It was not Toasted. Toasted and the kid was an actual 14-year-old kid. Somebody found him and found it out. They found his channel.
And you proved
it's an actual, yes.
You saw it?
We went to his channel.
No, you said, hold on. You said they, and then you said we. So you went there?
Somebody went and found his channel and said, hey, you need to see this. That really was a 14-year-old kid. So I went and looked myself.
So you went too?
Yes. I had to verify it myself.
So you verify that they're 14 years old. You go over to 14-year-old channels?
I did to see if Hoax Wars had little kids following him around. Yeah.
Now you're doing too much right now, Bill. You said
you're backed into a corner. You're backed into a corner.
I've never been in a corner in my life. I've never been in a corner.
You're throwing out catchphrases because you don't know what to do.
Honestly, I run in circles. You're saying a story where you have one thing about one 14-year-old, which I don't even know is true. I think you're making it up. And then the next thing you said is he has kids, plural, kids.
Yes.
14-year-old kids,
Yes.
plural, following
Yes.
him. You're making up lies. You look ridiculous.
Are you in this? Are you in the Discord that he's in with all those
The
kids?
Discord, I am actually. Which one? Hold on. Which one? Number
You
one
are?
or number two?
You are, so you know.
I know about 2 fucking Discords, and guess what, you dumbass motherfucker? All you people, I'm going to put it out here right now. All you dumbass motherfuckers, that Discord's been dead for over a year. Nobody goes on there anymore. Nobody gives a shit. You people are lying. All you people are lying. All this
Okay.
fucking fake
It's
narrative
dead.
shit that you
It's
people have
dead, but it
in your
did
fucking mind
exist.
is all made up in your head. You guys are really kind of creepy because you're making up this whole narrative about this motherfucker and there's no proof to it. You say you have a name. I'm
You
like, give me
just
the name.
admitted
Give me
it
the
was
online name.
there.
Give me the online
If
name.
it's been dead for a year, then it had to exist.
It did exist for a while, but it wasn't nothing.
There you go.
There was like 10 people in there, and I could verify every single one of those people, and none of those people are 14 or whatever you want to think. And then you say there's one 14-year-old, and now you're saying there's multiple kids. You're making up You're making up a fake narrative, Bill, and you really,
just proved what I said.
You're like a man, dude. Like, you should not be doing this. You should not be acting this way as a man. Like, you really should not be doing this. You're spreading around rumors like a woman. You sound like a woman.
You just verified what I said. No. If the Discord didn't exist, then it couldn't be dead.
What did I verify? Hold on, really quick. What did I verify? I verified, yes, there is a Discord, and yes, I know every single person in that Discord. I know their name, I know their ages, and none of them match to a 14-year-old kid. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm personally there, and I personally know every single one of those names. So what are you talking about?
You're talking in circles, and you just verified what I said. We were talking about a Discord with 14-year-old boys in it.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about because you're not there. You're not there. I'm there.
You're right. I'm not in a Discord with kids. You were.
Yes, so there's no kid in there. You're lying again. You keep lying. You keep lying.
You just said that it was dead. If it's never existed, then how could it be dead?
No, I don't know. What kind of black magic are you trying to spin right now? No, it existed.
There's no magic. It's common sense.
No, I said I'm being very honest. It existed. It was a thing for a while, but nobody goes on there anymore. I don't even go on Discord at all anymore. I went on like a month ago. Nobody is doing any posts on that Discord or the second one. Nobody's posting, so I don't know what you're talking about. You seem to think you have knowledge about a Discord that you're not even in, which is insane because I'm telling you I'm in there.
You're right. I'm not. You just said you're in there. We're talking about a Discord with 14-year-old kids, and you keep changing. Oh, I was in there, and I'm in there, and say, oh, it's dead now. You keep changing your story.
I never said I wasn't. I said I was. See, you're lying right now. You keep lying. Bill, you are a dishonest human being.
I'm not lying about anything.
Bill,
you might get away with throwing out your chaff catchphrases with other people.
Bill, you're a liar. You're a liar.
I haven't lied about anything.
You
should probably go back and listen to your own words after this.
Bill, I said I was in that Discord from day one. I said I've been in there. I said nobody's posted anything for like a year. And then I said everyone in there I know personally. No one in there matches a 14-year-old kid. Everything you're saying is a lie. Do you understand?
But that's not what you said at first. Now you're backtracking and trying to change your story.
What did I say then? Okay, that's what I'm saying. So what did I say originally? Go ahead. Make yourself look dumb. Go ahead.
Anybody can go back and listen to it. They don't need to hear me repeat it again. I'm not going to keep playing this stupid game with you.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's really what's going on right now. You don't know what you're talking about.
I do actually.
Okay. What do you know? What do you know?
I just told you. I'm not going to keep playing this game.
You didn't say anything. You made up a bunch of fake shit because you're a liar. You're really a liar. Like, you have a snake.
It's all been shown. It's all been shown and proven.
We
haven't even talked about Mitch's Telegram yet.
Oh Lord, here we go. So what's up with the Telegram? Go ahead.
You tell me.
You
I'll
sound
let-
like a
you
fool.
tell me.
You sound like a fool right now. You don't even. I can't believe this is like me saying. I don't know you, Bill. I don't know you. This is like me saying a bunch of stuff about you that I've never even looked into or know anything about. This is what you're doing right now. You were just like a phony. Like you're phony.
You have repeated the lies that Hoax has told you.
No.
But you didn't look into that.
What lies?
Well, I mean,
you were,
you're like a little simp, man. Like and you're just a puppet. He went silent. That means he's reading whatever text Hoax has sent him, telling him what to say. That's what he's doing
I
right
haven't
now.
spoken to Hoax in days. I'm just letting you embarrass yourself. Really, I'm quiet because I want to hear you embarrass yourself.
There's no embarrassment here.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
For you, maybe.
I've never been embarrassed in my life. No, I'm just letting you do what you're gonna do, and you're gonna lie. And
it takes common sense and morals to be embarrassed. So it wouldn't surprise me that you never have been.
In your life. I don't think you've ever. I don't even. If common sense came up and talked to you, I don't even think you would recognize it.
I'm not arguing that. I've gone to great lengths to destroy everything in my brain.
You should probably keep going because you talk nonsense. You talk nonsense that you know nothing about. You sound like an idiot.
Why is it the entire chat is backing me up and saying you're a moron? Explain that to me.
I can't explain it to you. What do you mean? I don't. Am I supposed to care right now? Oh my god. Chat doesn't like me? Oh my god. No, I don't care.
It's not about whether they like you or not. It's about knowing the facts.
You don't know any facts and you pretend like you know facts. That's what's hilarious right now. You are being such a hypocrite. You are talking about something you have no knowledge about and you are pretending as if you're an expert on this subject. It's hilarious.
Maybe you should go over to my other channel and check out all the Hoax Wars exposed shit on there. There's a lot of facts you'll find.
It's not going to happen. But anyway, you keep pretending and talking and acting.
I wouldn't
like
do it either.
See, exactly. You keep acting a certain way, pretending a certain way, saying all this stuff, and you think you know what you're talking about, but you really don't know what you're talking about. You sound silly.
I sound silly.
You sound silly.
You don't even have enough bass in your voice to make a B chord.
See, he's got a result to these kind of things. It's fine. It's whatever. And just keep exposing yourself. I really don't care because you really have no argument. You have to go to my voice isn't deep enough. Go fuck yourself, Bill. You don't know what you're talking about. You sound silly. You're a goofy goober.
It's not really about your voice exactly. It's about maturity. That's the issue. Because your balls never dropped and you're trying to be a man in a man's world and you can't compete.
Hey, good one, Bill. I remember my first time when I was on fucking junior high playground and people made those jokes. Oh, you're so funny. What you say doesn't affect me.
You were on a junior high playground. Was that last week or? I mean, should we talk about it?
Oh, you're funny, dude. You're funny. You keep talking about a 14-year-old boy in a Discord that never existed. And I'm the weird one when you're like having you're making up in your head a whole imaginary situation about a 14-year-old in some Discord that doesn't exist. And you're trying to act like I'm the creep. When you're fantasizing about a 14-year-old boy in a Discord that doesn't exist.
You are the one that admitted to being in the Discord of the 14-year-old boy.
You in your mind made up a whole fake scenario about a 14-year-old boy in a Discord. That was you.
This stuff it's all been proven, man. It's on video. It hasn't
been proven. You're lying. You're lying again. You keep lying. This is crazy.
It's on video, man.
Are you in the Discord or am I in the Discord? Are you in there or am I in there?
You said you were.
So are you in there?
No.
So you're not in there. I'm in there, right? I can verify every single person who's in there.
Yeah, but you don't know what spies have come forward to me and given me information that you don't know I have.
What? Are people listening to this? This is crazy. Spies. spies have come to me with this. You're not there, dude. You don't know what you're talking
You're right.
about.
I'm not there.
You're believing made up shit, and you're fantasizing about a
No,
14-year-old, and
I've seen it.
you're fantasizing about a 14-year-old boy in a Discord. You have the problem. You understand that?
No, you might get away with this bullshit when you're hanging out with your little Hoax Wars crew, but it doesn't work here.
Yeah, but you're talking about a 14-year-old boy that doesn't exist, who's never been in there, and you keep talking about it. And I'm the weirdo.
You verified.
Okay.
You verified
All
that
right.
it exists.
It's been verified by who? By your spies? By your spies?
By
Who's the
you.
spy?
By you. You said that the Discord doesn't exist anymore. So if it doesn't exist anymore, that means that it had to exist at some time.
See, you're lying again. This is you. You keep making up fake shit.
Anybody can rewind this shit and listen to what we said. Look, you're just an idiot. You're not going to win with me this way. I know you try to wear people down and wear people down. I'm going to
expose you right now, and everybody can rewind. Keep talking, because what I
Go
said
ahead,
is
go ahead,
I said
expose
the
me.
Discord. I said the Discord exists. I said nobody's posting on it. It's still there. You dumbass. Are you white or
So
something?
you're admitting that it does exist then.
I said it exists. I said nobody does anything on there, dude. Are you slow?
Then the argument is solved. The argument's over, man.
Wait, Bill, are you white? Or are you like not white?
What difference does that make?
Your IQ level. I'm really like curious about this IQ level. I really don't think you are. You like 80?
I can tell Hoax is telling you what to say, man, and it's really.
I haven't talked to Hoax in 2, 3, 4 days. What are you talking
pathetic.
about? Wait. What's your IQ level? Really quick. I want to know. I'm really curious right now.
It's apparently aggravating you that you're not able to get one over on me, so my IQ must be higher than yours because you're sitting.
Okay.
And now you're getting flustered.
Yeah, I'm flustered. Okay, bro, you are dumb, and it's funny, and we can keep this up all you want, but you keep making up your lies. It's fun. It's fun times, but keep fantasizing about a 14-year-old that doesn't exist. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep fantasizing.
What difference? What are you talking about? IQ and race? Are you a racist fuck? Like, oh, I've seen Hoax Wars giving Nazi salutes and shit too. Like,
wait,
are you one of those guys?
You seen Hoax give a Nazi salute?
Yes.
You're lying again. That doesn't exist.
No, I'm not.
You really can't help but lie, huh? You are such a liar. Like, I don't understand how anybody believes anything that comes out of your mouth. You've never seen.
I went down a whole rabbit hole, and that whole group of like 100, I don't know how many. You guys all blame each other for killing Isaac Cappy, and like there's a whole bunch of these people, and they've shown videos.
You are a liar. You said right now that you've seen Hoax Wars do a Nazi salute. That doesn't exist. That's never existed.
Hold up. Hey, if this guy's being doxxed in my chat, even though I don't like him, get rid of that shit. We're not.
You're a liar, dude. You're a liar.
Hold on a second, dude. And there's people in here I don't even know that are backing me up. So I haven't seen anybody back you up yet.
I don't. Do you think I care? Oh my God, nobody's backing me up. Oh my God, I don't care.
That's because you're stupid. You lost this argument a long time ago, and you just keep treading water. It's not very becoming.
Right. Keep fantasizing about a 14-year-old in a Discord. Have fun.
Well, you admitted he was real, so.
I did not. What are you talking about? That's another lie. You're lying again. Why do you keep lying? This is crazy. Everyone can rewind.
Do you listen to yourself talk?
Yes.
Or are you just so flustered now you can't control it like a hysterical female?
The same thing from number one when I joined here. I never said he was real. You're lying again. You can keep lying all you want, and I'll keep repeating the same thing. The Discord was real. It was real. It is real right now. It exists right now. There's actually 2 of them. There's actually 2. Nobody's commented in them in a long time. Nobody goes there anymore. It's like dead. There's never been a 14-year-old boy in there. And I'm saying the same thing I said from the beginning. And I'm going to keep saying it. And you can keep going in your little corner, beating your dick off, and imagining a 14-year-old boy in Hoax Wars' Discord. It doesn't exist. You can keep imagining it all you want. Go ahead. It's fine. It's whatever. It's a little weird. It's a little suspect, but it doesn't exist. And I'm in there and you're not in there. So I don't understand what you're talking about. It's a made up fantasy. And that's what you people do is you make up these weird narratives, these weird fantasies. And then when you actually start to pull the threads on them, it makes you look a little suspect. That's really what it is.
Look at him go. Are you done? Oh, he's reading text messages from Hoax Wars, and Hoax is telling him what to say. That's
Why do you
exactly
keep
what this
saying that?
silence
That's
is
not
about.
it's
Because
more
that's what's
lies.
going on.
This is more
Because
lies.
that's what's
This is
happening.
you, and you have nothing, so you just make up lies. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie. He's reading texts from Hoax. That's never happened today. Hoax has not messaged me. Hoax and I haven't talked personally
Today.
in a long. We haven't sent any direct message in a long time, bro. We're really not like that. Like you think we are like tight like that. We're not. We're tight in the sense that I like him as a friend. He's really cool and funny, but we don't talk to each other all day. I don't understand like where this concept is coming from. You guys make this shit up in your head.
No. No, it's all true.
You just say no. You don't even know what you're. This is so silly. You were just a silly goober.
Is that all you got?
No, I got so much more. I got a bunch more. My pockets are full of more.
Well, go do it someplace else because I'm sick of listening to you.
All right, buddy. It was nice chatting with you.
Yeah.
You gonna let me on again or what?
Probably. I
All
like
right, good.
torturing you.
I like to hear that, dude. Hey, man, I'm gonna give you a little bit of respect right now compared to a lot of people. At least you haven't kicked me off yet, and at least you said you'll probably let me back on. That's actually that goes a long way for me because there's a bunch of people who hate me and they keep kicking me and shit. So at least I'm gonna give you a little respect right now, bro.
Well, of course, I'm going to let you ramble for a while because you just proved everything I said, but that's neither here nor there.
I didn't prove anything you say. I'm gonna take off, but thanks, nigga.
Yeah. Have a nice fucking day.
All right, the day's going amazing.
All right. Enjoy that crack, buddy.
Crack? What do you mean crack? That's okay. See what I mean? They keep making up lies. They make up lies.
I made up the crack part, yes. I can't prove he's on crack, but he sounds like he's on crack, and that's all I'm saying. You should seriously consider the new diet crack. It's all right.
What's that?
You haven't tried the new diet crack yet?
No, I've never heard of that. Ozempic with crack?
It's like it's all the high but half the calories.
See, you sound dumb right now.
Yeah, I was trying to sound dumb. That's the point.
Yeah, you sound dumb. Crack don't have no calories.
I can't take this iPad addict any longer. All right, dude. I'm not gonna kick you, but I'm asking you to leave.
Ooh, okay. So I have to leave because you told me to, or what?
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it works. I will eventually. This is just like my house, right? If you're an asshole, if I'm in your house, I will respect what you want, and if I don't like it, I'll leave. But
Wait,
if you're in my house,
this is your house?
oh my god, I can't take this fucking asshole.
I thought I was in my house.
You're on my panel.
I must be high
I said
on
it's
crack.
like
I must be high on
like
crack.
being in my house.
Oh shit, I'm in the wrong house right now.
If you test my patience, and you're in my house, I will politely ask you to leave.
This is
but
not
I will
your
only
house.
do that
This
for
is not
so
your
long.
house. This is not your house.
And then I'll grab you by your little fucking low testosterone face and
Is
throw
that your
you out
fantasy?
the back door. Bye. I can't. I can only take so much stupid. All right, yo. I saw a lot of good comments that I wanted to respond to, but it's hard to, like, when you have a little chihuahua yapping in your ear, it's hard to talk over it. But I was not ignoring anybody. All right, what are we gonna do next? Yes, Angela, he had to find out. Hey, I appreciate all the new people coming in here. Glad to see you. Is Alex's catch still going on? Shit, I did what I just do. Yeah, you guys kind of do be careful because the Liz that's uh, been in the chat, that's not the same Liz that's on Hoax's crew. That's a totally different Liz. So um, do be kind. She's been pretty cool. Alex's catch was a no. No, that's not correct. PP Illinois had a great catch in Tennessee. It's over. All right, cool. I had this scheduled before. I knew Alex was going to do his catch, but oh well, it is what it is. Not the first time I went over a catch, but certainly understand if you'd rather be there than here. Hey, what's up, Hila? I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I already bitched about tech, right? Maybe I'll say it again since there's more people in here now, so you don't have to rewind. But I got pretty upset last night because Tech is trying to worm his Weasley little head back in here. Maybe you didn't see. I didn't post very much. All I really showed was that he had a restraining order against him, and then it got renewed a year later. But I didn't put the really nasty stuff in there. And I'm not gonna talk about it because it's nobody's business really. It would do more damage to the victim, if I was to put it out there. Him claiming that all he did was punch a wall is complete bullshit. He did a lot more stuff that was way worse. I can forgive punching a wall um, at times, but what he did was way worse. He's lying to you all, but going forward, um, if you're going to be cool with tech, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have a wrench. I don't care if you're a sea monkey. If you're going to be cool with that motherfucker, I will not be cool with you. And that's not like an ultimatum. I'm not trying to make you choose. I'm not telling you where you can or can't go. I'm just telling you that that's how it's going to be. I'm sorry if that pisses you off. Now, I'm kind of, like maybe you just didn't see the stuff that I posted. That happens. Not everybody sees all my stuff, and you're probably lucky about that. Um, and again, I've not shown everything. It got way worse than what he's admitting to. And to see him poking his head around and saying all I did was punch a wall just pisses me off. Maybe you didn't know about all that. I get it. But you know now. See, I don't even know who the hell Johnny's List is. Uh, Targeted by the Hag Perv. I think I've seen that name around, but I don't even know who Johnny's List is. But yeah, Hoax Wars makes up a lot of bullshit. Yes, that's if they're supporting tech or yucking it up. If you're in there trolling him, then by all means have at it. Um, but there's I just can't fucking with a weasel like that. He's he's 100% lying to you about saying all he did was punch a wall. He did punch a wall, but there was stuff that was way worse. And there's a reason why the restraining order got renewed. It's because he's still keeping up with his bullshit. Some of it, and his victim is somebody we all know. What's up with the restraining order Jeff had? Which one? Because Jeff was ordered, and I don't have enough. Like you can tell that it happened, but there's no detail. But Jeff was ordered to stay away from his wife while the divorce was going on. But the thing that I saw, it doesn't exactly say why. And then the recent one, Vic filed the restraining order, and it was going through the steps, but when it came time to go to court, Vic was late, so he missed the court date. Like he can bring it back though. He can ask for he can ask for another court date. But evidently the court system thinks that there is enough there to go to court. So yeah, it's just Vic missed his court date is all that boiled down to. But it can be brought back, or anybody else that he has doxed or whatever can file their own, which is pretty much everybody at this point. I'll make a confession so that nobody else gets blamed for it. This whole time that Tech and I are arguing and he's calling me a retard and stuff, that entire time he still had me modded on his channel. um, I wasn't going to do anything brazen and obvious, so what I was doing is I was going like into his old comments, which hardly anybody comments on his stuff anyway. And I would just ban like one person at a time so that it wasn't obvious. I guess he took everybody's wrenches except one now, but yeah, that was me. That's the only time I've ever, even people that I've had fallings out with, I've never rogue modded anybody until then. I didn't do everybody. That would have been too obvious. I was just doing one or two here and there. There's Vic. If he makes any more threats to me, I will see him in court. Right on. There you go. You guys heard it from the horse's mouth. I'll throw the link out again if anybody wants to hop up here. Damn it, if it'll let me. Man, when they redid StreamYard, they made everything a pain in the ass now. What the hell? All right, now I got to make a new link. This piece of shit. They rearranged all this stuff. I don't know where the hell it's at. What the hell? Invite guest, copy, try it again, paste. Send. Got to hit send twice now. All right, there we go. There's a link. Pretty much anybody can click it that wants to come up. Vic, do you have Gila blocked? Vic had everybody blocked at one point. I asked him, I'm like, what the hell? What do your chats look like on your end? So he sent me a screenshot, and it was just me and him. It was funny. Vic says he sees Gila. Gila, sometimes you have to click, turn on top comment, or not top comments, all comments or whatever it is. That's happened to me before. Like, there's been people get mad at me because they thought I was ignoring them, but I didn't have. I just had the top. It defaults to just the top comments. I don't know why the hell it does that. But yeah, people thought that I was ignoring them, and I really wasn't. It was just because I didn't have the comments set the right way. I would really like to, like the new people that at least, well, I'd rather the cool ones, but I'll take the not cool ones. I would really like to hear from new people. You don't have to turn your camera on. You don't have to put your. In fact, I encourage you not to put your real name on there. But yeah, whoever. Shay was threatening. See, I know who Shay is, but I don't watch any of her. I don't watch her bullshit. I don't watch. I'm not sub to JD or any of these motherfuckers. I really can't figure out. I mean, I guess he's only got like 6 people in there anyway, but like I just don't understand why give them the attention. You know, just let them spin in circles with their 5 or 6 people. Who cares? Anytime you bring them up, they just you're just bringing them attention. Thoughts on Shay's re-emergence? I don't really know that much about it, but I will tell you this: she's a fucking psycho. Um, everybody knows that she was on Dr. Phil because she's a fucking psycho. And that whole thing with her and Cam. See, Cam and I I mean, we get along, right? But he's not one of my favorite people. And when Shay started accusing him of SAing her, Cam hit me up. And when I heard, you don't really know whether to believe this shit or not. When I first heard about it, I didn't say anything because I don't know if it's true. And that was even before I knew that she was on Dr. Phil and all that kind of stuff. But so I didn't say anything. And then Cam hit me up and he had a video when he went to get his stuff, like the last time they saw each other. He was smart enough to record the whole thing. And there was no touching like that of any kind. In fact, on that video, she said, you've never hit me like the other guys and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I don't have that video, but I heard it myself. And if I thought that was true, I'm not going to back up somebody who has SA'd somebody, even if it's somebody I like. But, yeah, I know that she lied about that shit. So I'm just going to assume she's lying about everything else. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Like I don't pay attention to her to know like if she's coming back or whatever. And I know that she was making websites to dox people with. Is she a W for the Nunya camp? Well, she fits right in. They can keep her. She fits right in, man. That's what those people are. All of them. See, they all have to group up together, safety in numbers, because individually they have no support. So they all have to lump up together to try to make the numbers look good, even though they've only got 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 people chatting on their lives, no matter how many the bots say are watching. You're working on a website for Shay, it will be the first link that shows up on Google. Well, I mean, I guess she kind of has it coming. I guess people should be warned, you know, if they're thinking about dating her or whatever. But I don't know. Jealous of Nunya? What is do tell. What is there to be jealous of? I'll wait. What's Tommy's latest scam? I don't know. I don't actually I haven't actually watched Tommy in years. Like all I see is what clips people put out or whatever. So I do not know what the latest Tommy scam is. But I know there's always one going. What's going on, Cat Eyes? I was not ignoring you. I was just blabbing when I saw you in here. Does Nani have cancer? I highly doubt it because her story has changed. She's shown no proof from what I know, and from what I hear, she showed a picture of a zit and said it was cancer. uh, yeah. Plus, she's been caught lying about everything else, so I really don't believe anything she says. What exactly is a sipping a 5 star? I do not know. Look, I'll say it again. Maybe not everybody in text last night knows what's going on. So I'm not I'm not holding last night. I mean, I'm mad. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not holding that against anybody. I haven't taken anybody's wrenches. I haven't banned anybody. You know, maybe you didn't see the stuff that I posted, and I've not posted a lot of detail, but there is way more going on than Tech punched a fucking wall and had the restraining order renewed. There is so much more. And I'm not putting it out there because it would do more harm than good, you know, for his victim. But he still was keeping going with. I'll tell you this part. He was still fucking doxing her and her family and her old man's family and keeping up with all this bullshit. And he was doing other things too. You know, the first restraining order apparently didn't give him the message, so they had to renew it. And there's way more than him punching a wall. Yes, I know Check went live and modded up Cat Eyes. She was banning everyone, calling him out. Well, maybe she didn't. Maybe I'm trying to give people a benefit of the doubt. I saw Tech's live stream last night, so I know what went on. And it pissed me off. But going forward, like I will never tell anybody where they can or can't go. And this is not an ultimatum. I'm not asking anybody to choose. I'm just saying, if you rock with that motherfucker, you will not be rocking with me. I don't care if you're modded here. I don't care if you're a sea monkey. It's just I can't fucking. For one thing, it's just not a good look for the sea monkeys. You know, that's another part of it. But and if you say take my wrench, fuck you, then that's cool. I won't be out here dragging you. You know, we can part amicably. This whole thing was our whole purpose was supposed to be for the victims. You know, we've fallen far from that. And this is why I go at people. It's because there are people in here who have victims. You know, I don't want to do the gatekeeper shit anymore. I really don't. But somebody's got to speak up. Who grifted more from the community, Nanya or Tom? Oh, Tommy for sure. I'm sure he's way ahead of her on the dollars. But the thing is, and one of those victims even said that had she not been giving Nanya money, it would have been money that she would have sent to Tommy and other catchers and decoys. So Nanya kind of screwed Tommy over on that one. And I don't care if people make money on this shit. I don't. I want, especially catchers and decoys, they should make money for what they do. But it's when people lie to get it, or they play on people's sympathies to get it, or they say, "Oh, I'll pay it back," and they don't pay it back. Right? I don't care. I make money. People have been very generous to me. So you know, I can't. You know, I couldn't really call somebody out for making money. But the thing is I don't run into people's DMs and ask them for it. I don't lie about anything to get it. Now, sometimes there have been times where I said, "Hey, I need money for some cocaine," and I didn't exactly buy as much cocaine as I should have. Okay, But I put that shit in the title. I'll be like, hey, hit my cash app for some Coke, but I might not necessarily buy Coke with it. And I started doing that just to prove that people will donate to you no matter what. You don't really have to lie. I mean, if you're really trying to grind out for more, then yeah, but I did really well on my first Cocaine Dono stream. But my Cash App is up on the screen if anybody wants to help me get some Coke or other things. There's no gates left to keep, buddy. Now it's just tards and grifters. That is a fact. Grifters and tards, far as the eye can see. That the sad thing is that's not a joke. Like that's real. Well, I'm half tard and half grifter, so oh, or about pretending to be Shay, typical pretending to be Shay. Well, you know what? If a guy wants to put on women's clothes and high heels and prance around, I kind of feel like that's his business. As long as they aren't forcing it onto other people, hey, have at it. Cruz, the biggest loser, has entered the chat. Oh, he been in the chat. Look, I'm going to expose Anthony here. I mean, none of our super secret squirrel stuff will be said in private about our private life. Not like that, but Anthony doesn't really believe their bullshit. He's just backing them up to piss other people off. That's all it is. And once you recognize that, the less it'll piss you off. Plus, I am convinced that 90% of it is just to piss Tommy off. Cruz is on the long game for trolling Tommy, and he's good at it. And by befriending Tommy's friends, that's got to piss Tommy off to no end. So it's not totally without its benefits. Cruz wants to be Gigi so bad. Well, I mean, at least it'll be in men's clothing. Look, I mean, just remember all the shit that Cruz, you know, did to Good Guy and all the rest of them. Come on, this just backs up what I said earlier about how those losers all got to lump up together for safety in numbers. And the only reason, see, here's something else that's a problem is like the whole sides thing about, you know what I'm talking about. I align with a certain side, but I'm not necessarily on that side. There's bad in both. But there are people that are on this side that got chewed out by Warbot. Um, they won't go to the other side. Actually, a couple of them did, like Cruz. So they don't feel welcome in either place, and they just disappear. That's a problem. There are cool people that just aren't around anymore, specifically because of that, because they don't feel like they have any place to go now. So I've told them. I mean, some of them do still hang out on my channel, but oh shit! Close your eyes. Close your eyes, ladies. Don't know where he's at. Oh shit! That's awesome.
You like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Is that for
Still
Jersey?
have more work to do in the center here where the ribs are and across his back and his eyes and all. This is wood. This is that lampshade that I'm making.
Yeah,
There's 4 sides to it, so there's going to be 4 cobras.
that's cool.
And I had to make the frame. Let me turn this off. And
I'm trying to make it big, but it's not giving me that option. I don't know why.
really, hold on. Let
Yeah.
me turn this light on for you, so that way you
Well,
can see it.
yeah, do that, but I don't know what the problem is. It's just not giving me the option to make you
Okay.
big.
And see, this panel will come out, but that's the inside of it, where I just put these little lights in here, which I'm gonna use somewhere. I'm gonna use them, but that's the frame. These little pieces inside here is I'm gonna have cross pieces going across. That's with the lights. I secure the lights to the inside of the lampshade, and then all 4 corners here, will have panels to it with lights in it, and this is looking down through the top.
That's cool as hell.
It's all handmade, and I found some real nice veneer. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's pretty nice. But I thought that I'd come up here to show you my lamp that I've been working on for a while. I had to get the frame done first. Now I'm working on the panels. The cover's going all the way around.
Now, is that a project for Jersey?
Yeah,
Cool. All right.
yeah. I owed him something from a while back. I promised I'd make him something, and while I was making it, I damaged it, and it couldn't be repaired. And then we just had a small falling out, and we're talking now. So I decided, well, I'll go ahead and I'll make him something that's one of a kind. There's not another one like it in the world. So, and I made it with like this dimensional lumber that you would use for building dollhouses. That I laminated all those pieces together, so actually I could stand on this lantern. When I get it done, I'm going to actually take a picture of me standing on top of it, so that way you know that this thing it's strong. The way that I notched the pieces out, that how I start putting everything together, like the cross pieces and all that, is all actually one whole piece.
Oh, really? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, like I make a wood sealer and protectant. If you don't already know how, I can tell you how to do that. I have different ways of doing it, but it almost always involves beeswax. Um, Sometimes boiled linseed oil, or sometimes mineral oil. It just kind of depends on what's going on. So If that's something
Right.
that interests you, you can hit me up and I can tell you how to do it.
Okay. I could do that. Uh, the veneer, I'm gonna, you know, I went through different types of veneer, and I didn't like the effect that I got by how I laminated the veneers to make the stripes. And I have a piece here I'll show you. Uh, yeah, this right here, I made this. This was actually going to be the frame that went around the picture itself. So I decided instead of using this as the frame for the lantern itself, this here is going to be the trim. Once I get the Cobra done, this will be the trim that's going to go inside the panel. And
Right
see,
on.
this is the Cobra. You can see that I started cutting out a lot of the parts here. So all these little squares here, the dark ones have got to be cut out first, then the white ones. And what I'm going to do, and everything that's black has got to be cut out. So that way I can make a temp, huh?
That looks tedious as hell. Better you than me.
Yeah, it is. The coping saw, you can only turn it so far when you get to a certain edge and you need to turn it. You need a deep throat coping saw to be able to cut out a piece way up here, and your saw's back here as you're cutting. So I have a pretty big one and I have a small one. This one here is the big coping saw. And it's got a tiny, tiny little blade. You can probably see it right there.
Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
But I just sit here and start looking at it and deciding where I'm going to put the drill hole to feed the wire through so I can start cutting it, because if you put it on one side of the pattern, you may not be able to get all the way around to the other side.
Right.
So you have to sometimes cut from both sides to get that one piece out, that I'm trying to make a silhouette.
I'm trying to adjust your audio, Vic, but you're breaking up pretty bad.
Uh,
Say something now.
Hello?
I think that's a little better. We still got an echo, but it'll work.
Oh, well, okay.
That
Anyways,
is better though.
well, I hit my echo cancellation and then I hit my automatic mic volume. The adjust mic volume.
Yeah, it sounds better now.
But that's what I've been working on. I had to build a frame first and then the panel after that. I can't just work on a panel and build. I could build a panel first and then make the frame, but I've always liked making a frame first, so that way I know where to center my picture that I'm putting in the panel.
Right on. How many hours total are you going to have in that when it's done?
Well, it's probably already, I got 2 months into it already. I've been, about a month and a half actually, because I got some money and I seen something on Facebook Marketplace, and that's when I seen the dimensional lumber, and I told the people, they didn't have an itemized number of how many sticks of a particular pieces of wood they had. So I told them to put it out on a table and walk away for a little ways and take a picture, because what they was asking was a little bit more than what I was wanting to pay. But I actually seen how much they had, and I went ahead and purchased that. And what they was going to do was make a stick house out of it, where all the studs, the top plates, the floor joists, the roof rafters, even the decking, the floors for the decking. Well, I used all of that wood to actually build a frame for the lampshade. And
tell you what,
just building the
we
frame
we have
itself, laminating, that took a long time, because it took probably 8 pieces of wood for one rail. One post going straight up, 8 pieces, we're talking about 40 pieces of wood, maybe 50 per side. So this here, could actually have over 250 individual pieces of wood. I have to sit there and count them, because I know how I interlocked everything, when I started gluing everything, because if I'm putting it in layers, then pieces can overlap, by half, so that way your seams don't all break in the same place. That's where you get weakness,
yeah.
But by the wood being laminated like that, it's going to be a lot. I think the expansion and contraction is, this might be a problem. I'm not sure.
Well, what kind of resin are you using?
Well, I'm using Type Bond, wood glue, interior,
Hmm,
exterior.
I got you.
I put wood bond on it, the glue, and I clamp it together and let it dry. Then I come back with wet and dry, 50 grit wet and dry. And because the glue's still going to be a little wet right there. And so I sand it off. If I don't use wet dry, then the glue gets stuck on my sandpaper. And I don't
Well,
use that much water, I just make sure when I get done sanding, I make sure all the glue doesn't stick with my sandpaper.
right.
Because
Well,
I use the sand,
it's pretty easy if you want to know how to make your own glue. I can tell you how to do that also. If you like, it just depends on how far into it you want to get on making everything.
Well, I have animal glue, but it stinks to high hell. And I even thought
Yeah,
about buying the stuff that's like little golden flakes. You have to heat up in a pot and you use that glue. And that is the good thing about that. If you want to take a piece of veneer off that you previously stuck down and you really don't want to damage it, you just get the veneer just a little damp and you take an iron and you heat it up, and you can pull that veneer off by using animal glue.
yeah.
But
Well,
I
you can
want the
you can
shit
make it with
stuck
with
fast.
pine sap and charcoal, and that actually smells pretty good.
Right. Well, they probably use that, you know, like back in the Egyptian days. I know they used like some kind of fish oil or something like that. They had to let it sit for a while, but it was a real good glue
Yeah.
or an
No, yeah,
adhesive.
I know. I know what you're talking about there. I've never messed with that, but the the stuff I'm talking about, like it's a Native American and pioneer thing, but it
Right.
works really good. It's easy to make and it sets up pretty quick.
Well, I know I cut one piece of wood that it was old growth, and it come out of a cotton mill. And when I cut it, I could smell the strong pine smell. It was almost like pine soil.
Yeah.
And I cut a piece off and I looked at the sawdust and didn't think much of it. So I started milling it down. By the end of the day, I had a good pile of sawdust. Well, the next morning I'm going to clean up and I'm cleaning that sawdust.
Flammable.
That shit was warm. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. And so
Mhm.
I started thinking, I took a little bit out in the yard and caught it on fire. You can't put them fires out. Those fires, if that sawdust had caught on fire, even though you're spraying water on it, you're not going to put that fire out.
Yeah, water is not what you want to use. It just makes it spread.
Well, yeah, but with the water, I mean that salt, it was like had resin in it. And I talked to some people, and one of the guys says, "Hey, man, I buy it from you." I buy what? The sawdust? Yeah. He says that stuff is real good starting camping fires.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm
fat
like,
wood is
yeah, like fat wood, lighter fat wood is
yeah.
what they call it. I gave it to him, but that's where I got some of the wood that I've been using on some of the projects I've been doing. But see, this like this lantern, it's the first time I built one that big. I built a couple of smaller ones, and then I decided, well, maybe build a little bit bigger one. But once I laminated all the wood, I had to go back and put veneer on all four sides of the piece of wood that I laminated. So what you're actually looking at has been laminated with walnut veneer. I use like poplar in building it.
Right on. Those old we have a lot of 150-year-old barns around here that are still standing. But like when a tornado finally takes one of them out, people pay big money for that old wood. They mill it down and
Yeah, that'd be cool. I got somebody trying to call me. I don't know who it is.
hey, Melinda, what's going on?
So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna jump down. It was nice to come up to talk and everything. Uh,
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing all right. I hadn't seen much out of you for a while. I was wondering.
Now I've been taking care of stuff in the real world and going outside touching grass,
There you go.
buying veneer, making things. Still have, somebody I still had to send this other picture I made to. I've already sent off the eagle to somebody, and now I have to send a fish picture off that I made for somebody. I just don't
Nice.
know who to actually send it to. So I'm gonna have to get in touch with them so that way I can get it sent off. Now I don't know how in the hell I'm gonna send off this lampshade.
Yeah,
Without getting tore up.
man, that's a pretty big. How tall is it when it's all put together?
2 feet.
Man, yeah. Well, it's probably too big for like when I have to send stuff like that through the mail or whatever. I get the high expanding insulation foam, and I completely cover whatever it is. Make sure it's completely covered, like in garbage bags where the foam won't get into it. I spray down a layer of foam in the bottom of the box and set the stuff in it, and you want to make sure that it doesn't go all the way through and hit the bottom of the box. You know what I'm saying? Make a layer.
Right,
and then you set it in there, and then just take the foam and spray it all over so it completely encapsulates it. and close the box up. But that's a pretty big project to try to do that with.
Yeah, it's like 2 feet by what? How wide is it? It's about 19 inches, I think. Maybe a little bit more. 23. No, it can't be 23. Uh,
It's good size though.
14 inches wide by 2 feet tall.
That's what she said.
13 by 2 feet.
You'll figure something out.
Yeah. But anyways, it's been fun. I'm gonna get down and start cutting more pieces of wood out. I thought I'd just come up here, just show you my wood. I would show you my pussy, but they're all stretched out.
Gomez beat me to it, huh? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. You got to admit that was funny, though.
See, there he is right there.
Oh, Redo. Hey, little guy.
All righty. Now that
All
you
right,
see
well.
my pussy, I'm gonna go.
All right. At least you'll never go hungry. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I saw a lot of comments I wanted to respond to, but I didn't want to interrupt the man, so. El Jeff at Pinewood, Nazi Bell come machine. Interesting. All right, yo. I think, maybe not. I think I saw Gilf saying he was going to go live tonight. I don't know what time though. What time you going live, Gilf? Or did I read that right? Actually, somebody or Gilf can do it. Somebody put Gilf's link in the chat because we have had some new people in here. Maybe you can get a few subs that way. You see, we're not 100% about all drama around here. We like to have a little bit of fun too. Anybody? There it is. Thank you, Robbie. I think that's it. Either that or you just put some gay porn up there. I don't know. People will figure it out. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this. I'm pretty sure Gilp's going live, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't read that right. But I'm gonna have to do a live on my other channel at some point. I'm doing an experiment. I've been doing it for a long time. And I don't know if I actually figured something out about the algorithm or if it's just coincidence, but I've been doing it pretty much since I started paying attention to that kind of stuff. I've noticed that like if I post shorts regularly, sometimes I'll pick up a few on one of those or whatever, a few subscribers, but I've noticed that if I regularly post shorts and do that for a while, And if I go live, then I'll get like 8 or 10 or like I got 36 one time, which doesn't sound it doesn't make sense. But it's just a pattern that I've noticed, and I don't know if you guys want to try it out, um, or if it's just me. I don't know. I might have figured out some kind of little click with the algorithm. I don't know. If it works for you, let me know. Maybe we're onto something. All right, y'all. Stay weird.